as well. That's awesome. I was really convinced that I was going to have to go a long time watching Sunset, and I was getting a little bit bored of it. C9 on defense, G2 on attack. Interesting. C9 are doing a similar pistol to MIBR, what they did at Game Changers, where they do a 4-1, but the 1 is Omen. They had the 1 as a raise. Then they lose. Oh my god. They lose mid control and just insta walk as they hold back a sight. G2 was Trent was so on top of that.
With not too much trouble, the defense already under serious pressure.
They are. Paranoia's done well.
Okay.
That was kind of nice though. Moment flash to take backspace, keep an eye on the luck. Leaves the security on this one. Oh my goodness, well there goes the security. Damn, nicely done, dude. This is a 3v5 and they kind of just capitalized off the Omen flash. Bragging IGL Rossi.
That looked like a spot as well where G2 get into what?
C9 have always been doing top 3 mid recently. Oh, interesting. Repeating pistols as well.
That came through from Vic.
They just react to wherever, react down mid no matter what and go behind.
Maybe just a little bit of overconfidence from G2 in this early round. Like you try and hold all of those aggressive spots. Well,
okay. The Levictus as well with the 2 months. Thank you. Why is Fade and Neon seen as strong? They just combo really well. There's a bug at the moment with Neon where you can, when you slide, if you tap D, your head bobs up and down, but on your screen it's straight. And if you do that after following a Prowler, you can see above the Prowler, but your head is like bobbing up and down behind the Prowler. So you can just pop people as the Prowler goes in and wrecks. And you also know where to pre-aim. Knowing where to pre-aim when you're sliding is like really broken at the moment with Neon, because you just kind of pre-aim and then wait for it instead of adjusting your aim. So that's why people are doing it a lot. If you want to see the combo I'm talking about, any SP, what are they called? SPG? Dude, I've forgotten their name now. Simprisa Gaming, yeah, SPG. Just watch some of their qualifier games, you'll see what I mean. The Prowler tanks or the bullets, yeah. Prowler tanks or the bullets, you shoot over it. Really strong.
I just listened to what you explained, and this is like the most broken fit ever.
Really strong, isn't it? It's
like,
great.
why is it in the game?
Yeah, no, it's so stupid. It's a big bug. I hope they fix the neon up and down stuff.
Quick to rotate. Paranoia buys some time here, and that time is used to rotate Oxy into position. He's here alongside Rossi, capable of taking the fights if they do emerge from that smoke. G2, well, they've pumped the brakes, but the intention is still the same. They'll walk right into Vic, doing
3
a
HP?
lot of damage.
Wait,
Vic on 3 HP.
Are they going to go back now?
The
No,
pressure
okay.
is most certainly on. An attack on all sides, but they've managed to quell this aggression for a moment.
Yeah, very fast rotations from that defensive side. Having that Cypher set up again to hold on to the B site. And then the rest of the players have stacked up. You can see already a push down from Moose, which is just locking them in. He'll hear any steps on that rotation. And it means that, well, this should be as safe as a round could possibly be. You know exactly where they are. You have 4 players on the site, and you have a guy waiting for the rotations. If G2 get anything from this round, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, they're like trying to cut sound to create pressure like they're going back, but we locked them in, and obviously they got hit by the Fade Eye. Great Tether. Oh my god, it literally connected on all 3 and stopped Valen from entering over towards site.
It's Valen sneaks his way onto the site, grabs one on Oxy, but falls immediately. And
yeah, I mean, nicely handled from C9 here. I liked it. Rossi's util was good.
Yeah, that's one of those rounds that obviously you look at it from the side of G2. You didn't have
audio low on my mic. Should be a little bit better now. I moved it forward.
Just the fact that C9 was so happy to play that retake. They were so happy to gamble that control.
Sims, you graduated today. Congratulations, mate.
Have a part to play in future rounds.
That's all you, my guy. Thank you so much, man.
Stack this A site, have players there, and then play retake B. That's something that I feel like G2 will need to disrupt.
Right, bonus round against the buy rounds, and the bonus is pretty legit. Rossi 2 away from ult as well, so we need to keep an eye on that. If you can somehow get orb, kill, fuse, whatever, would be nice. And C9 kind of just do their pistol round. It's a little bit of a change of who's playing where, but it's the same thought process.
We saw the impact those smokes had up against pistols, slowing them down. Here with rifles, it would have been invaluable, and with damage done to Oxy and Moose, this is going to be a difficult round. Oh, okay. To drop weapons in, well, they've certainly done well.
They keep going. Jorgamo?
Into Jorgamo, ready and waiting on the angle, but he doesn't expect another player
What a
to be
stun.
that close to stun. It's perfect as well. And now Trent is
Yeah,
all
let's
that's
all
remaining.
relax.
But this man in clutch situations has built her name for herself already. A 1 versus 3, turn 2, spike down, and they've repositioned completely. They've given up that spike control, and well, from his perspective, you'd somewhat expect that someone would be around this corner.
You're going to be cautious. You're going to be slow. I like that they've grouped
Yeah,
up.
I like that we
Let's
doubled
see
up.
Such a
how
good way
they
to
should
play.
have
2-1.
that much of a chance of winning. Really damage was the
The
question
double
again.
up push behind.
It's how they usually go.
Like the amount of time it
G2.
takes
Has to be
Trent
Trent
to
clutch it
wait.
out. He's gonna read.
Oh.
He's read it perfectly, but
Okay.
the
Oh,
shots
that's unlucky.
don't
Wait, what
land.
happened there?
Zeppa tagged to 10
I don't know, he
HP,
just-
but
It's like he heard the step, but I don't think there was a step.
Ah, I didn't think there was.
Here on Sunset. G2's map pick.
That read was disgusting, though. Just
Yeah,
in the
that was
last
nuts.
second,
Maybe
it was
somebody
like
called,
the
you know, like-
Spidey senses started
Could
be
going,
behind
and he
now or
just turned back
something.
around.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I was like, I actually believe he's now going to win this, but
Yeah.
it was just a quick shot landed by Zeppa that made all the difference.
140, man, that's gotta hurt.
That was unlucky.
But that's a huge
Vandal
round.
wins
Again,
this,
you
just
see
saying.
Moose, even though it's only a
Yeah.
singular
I mean,
kill,
honestly,
the
New
impact that it
Phantom
had,
wins that,
and
right?
I
There's
love
no
the
way
that
that's
C9 are currently
20.
playing the map. They are
I mean, under
re-aggressing
20.
as a
I
unit.
think-
It's something
yeah,
I
I
don't
think you're right.
necessarily know if they'll keep going, if they, again, have full buys or throughout future rounds where they don't have a few weaknesses.
Keep
but
an eye on Jorgamo.
even still,
Jorgamo
so
can
far,
definitely
it's been
snowball this round. If we get the kill over
impressive.
towards top mid, we
G2
get
about to
ult.
take a risk straight through the smoke.
Yeah, this is a little bit scary.
Jorgamo gonna use that neon as intended. Stuns up, slides in the corner, but Oxy's wise to his tricks. He knew that he was there.
Hey,
We'll
look how
stick
calm
around
this
for
kid
a
is.
little bit more. Picking up only the 2. Valen's able to upset him. But tagged up, and well, they're certainly aware of his position. His impact should be limited. Leaf, just a sheriff on the other side, now stands as the only man.
Yeah, really, really
Not for
nice.
Too much longer. 4-0 start for C9.
Looking good as
This
well.
is a
3 people
dream
surviving,
for this
so their
squad.
money's getting into a good spot,
opponent's
and
back
they
to
have
the
Fade
defensive
ult,
side
Neon
all
ult.
the
We've got
time.
Neon
It's
ult here as well, and
cycle
honestly, they
play
probably
when facing
default B
against
main
a-
to get
a
the
sort of
Fade ult as
pacier
well,
Neon
I would
comp, but
guess.
They've done incredibly well at sort of
With what's
quelling
going
any
on.
of these aggressive pushes that have been attempted. You've seen the individuals as well on their side stepping up, playing already. Rossi Zeppa, 5-1, 6-1, looking solid.
You
And
reckon,
so far,
Maddox? Yeah,
a
you might be
couple of
right.
Quiet starts on the other side of things. So
Okay.
intrigued to see if
Oh.
G2 can sort of get back
Wait,
into
we
this
doing
one fairly
fast?
soon.
I mean, this is night and day mentally from the previous. This could
They're
be a
doing this
Wait.
combo
fight.
again,
They're
where they,
sticking around
after
that
for
door
close,
early on,
they
and
reveal
Jorgamo is
this
always
little
looking to
thing, and
jump
then
before
they
can
like
even get to
slide
that
Then
door
you
themselves.
slide out. That's
But you're
really
going from a
cool.
13-2
They
victory.
damage
You feel
to-
It's like
untouchable. And now
anti-door
coming in here,
closing
they can
protocol.
take
Yeah,
easy
anti-door
rounds on the
close.
board. It's going to start to get to you as C9 chip
That's
away.
really cool.
Extend this lead further and further. The aggressive setup.
No way he
spotted
got a
early
kill
on
just
and
before this now.
punished, but it's traded back.
That's
Vic does very
mental.
well to find one and gets out scot-free.
Yeah, I guess he knew that the stun must have landed and just decided to re-peek off the back of it.
Yeah, it was a great shot
Levels
though.
things up. Again, we've got the 2-2 split, looking to try and sell a ruse
Here we
on the
go
other side
in,
of
we
the map.
break the camera, that creates a little bit of
Valen's had
pressure.
himself
Fade Eye over here, they get the A orb. Said that they were going to try and default to get an orb. I thought it would be a B one, but obviously managed to force and get the A orb. So we got Fade ult, the Fade ult.
Force them back a little bit longer. And in fact, they're going to go for a full rotation back into the site, maybe expecting
Oh
it
man,
only
Zeppa's
to
going
be
to feel like he
moved
should have
in.
done
Well,
better.
Now they're correct.
Had to chip away at it a little bit
Moose
first.
got a trip to get a kill off of, got a cage to flood back in.
Space conceded by Moose. He'll let them onto the site. The plan now looks undeniable. I see some spams though. That Phantom being put to use. No tracers, but well, he steps out a little bit too wide. Not expecting Trent to be quite that close already. Now this becomes a much more difficult affair. Neural theft revealing the position of these players. Vic on 10 HP. And an ult
Their
for
money
Rossi,
is so
I think,
good
saved for the
that
next round.
I'm so
Finally,
fine for Vic to
seems
run
like G2
away
have been
and
able
Rossi to try
disrupt
hold him and do
C9's winning
damage.
ways.
Look like that's what
Yeah,
they're
I mean,
going
it was
for.
somewhat a gamble,
Thing
like
is, the
splitting
money
across
is
the
so
map,
low on
basically
G2 that any kill
doubling
is
up
like pretty
their
giant.
support
That's so
for
waff.
Leaf, who'd basically been playing that lurker role for a lot of this map and just giving him the support of Valen to actually be able to do some damage. But ultimately, it still came down to some of those firefights for the side of C9. Okay, maybe it
Did
would've
like
been
this
nice to
default
hold
though.
onto an
I
extra
like
weapon,
this
but financially, it's not going to cause them any
like this
issues. They
anti-door
will be
thing.
getting
Look cool.
Another buy onto the board, and for G2, well, they finally got themselves around.
It's just like if you make the
Much needed
wrong
one.
decision, right, and you go forward, you're just wrecked.
4-1, not a damning
Yeah.
scoreline, anything but.
I mean, I
got
think he
one
did
way,
go
but the
forward,
problem
but he
is
kind of
that
hugged the right
C9
wall.
have really
Yeah.
got
Because you
their
know
own
how
way.
you
Paved it
Like you can cross.
Able to buy up into this one.
Like there is a tangle that you don't see.
Yeah,
From
like where you could close the door and then hold, right? You talking about that one? Yeah.
Battle from that defensive side right off rip. A different flavor.
Yeltsin, hello mate, how's things?
Than what we've seen previously. No more retakes on that B site, but instead Oxy getting aggressive in B main and giving
little reset here would be pretty giant.
Being sought after. Instead, it's the A
Tech
site
balls?
that C9 are currently stacked up on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the side for G2 though. It's having that overdrive. I feel like a lot of the time, those are the rounds where you get those pacier hits from people like Jorgamo leading the way, supportive utility from Jonah P as well. So
who's the other Ascension team for Americas? 2G.
Worry really is dependent on where Leaf goes. If he might get
Dude, everyone's doing the
by that
Fnatic.
aggressive operator, because you can see it's currently setting up in towards B main. For now, at least. It seems like C9 having a great.
Do you remember
time,
when they
some
started
stretching.
doing this?
Yeah, it was when they got their
living
performance
up throughout
coach.
the day. They didn't really need it.
So lock in?
I can see they were doing a little
Not the one from
I don't even know
2024.
what that position's called.
I think 2023
Lateral
lock-in was like the
Stretches, is
first
that what
time.
that is? Those are your
Okay,
laterals?
okay.
You're asking me.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going
Do
with
I
that
look
one.
like I've ever done a
Where's
stretch?
Ian Chambers when you need him? I reckon he.
I feel like that's what you need
Admins
Adam for.
investigating.
That's true.
Adam
Yeah,
looks like
see
a
what's
guy
wrong.
who spends like at least 9 hours a day in the gym.
On the upside, Adam's got his questions sorted. When we go to the interviews afterwards, if we end up with C9, we can have him talk us through the whole tech timeout warm-up routine. I like it.
No, he is. He is someone who obviously is an instructor as well. He does a lot of yoga. So
Yes.
to be honest, just go up and ask him about it. If you see him around, just ask him to
invites
teach
it.
you some yoga poses.
Yep.
That's something that Adam absolutely loves people doing in this
Keeper,
arena.
what's going
I've seen
on?
him do it all over the floor. Just be careful. Look down when you're walking around. Adam may be down there. You may trip over him. He's a long gentleman, let me tell you. But yeah, for C9, I'm excited
What
to
are
see
these
it. I
guys
think Oxy
talking
getting
about,
aggressive
man?
with the op could be very fun to see.
Okay, but it seems like we're going to be getting back into things fairly soon. Just needed to reset the buy phase. You know, it was a last-second
Cubit's
pause.
here actually just abusing.
For me.
Everybody
mods.
getting back into the server relatively soon. And again, but we can talk about what's coming up in this round. Both teams having that overdrive. We've seen just the ability to move and dance around the map. Many people calling for a nerf, and I can understand why. And for Oxy, it's
The mods are tight here, yeah, dude. Keep it related to the game.
Like a lot of the time when you buy the op on the Neon, okay, you can still have that quick pick and then dash yourself away, but it gives you that ability to go, okay, now I can double dive when in a retake or any of those other scenarios.
Well, the timer has ticked away, and finally the round will go underway. Oxy not going to get the chance to use that op by the looks of things.
Jorgamo jumps through. He jumps through his wall like 3 times just trying to see if anyone's going to shoot. And then just waiting for the slide to react. Nuts. Okay, Jonah P, 1 away from his orb as well, so there could be a little double orb default on this one. Before the timeout, I said that money was low on these two. Del Monaco, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you for the 6 months.
There's no panic for C9. Even if they do go towards B eventually, you're probably getting a free kill if you're Oxy. Just has to hit that shot. 1 to the body, and the advantage is theirs.
Okay, so they take A control. We've got a question mark created. We've got 2 people that can shoot any of the fade util that goes in. They fake the A, they get the fade all out of them, and Oxy is surely in trouble. I feel like G2 did good to get this trade here.
He was surrounded.
The vision block?
Moved into the back
This
of the
whole
site.
idea was pretty nice from G2.
I thought Oxio is gonna go back after
C9.
the entry.
Yeah. Honestly, every time I watch this guy, I'm surprised with how many times he like does the opposite of what I think he's gonna do.
And then he's the one that takes the space as well. Great take from G2.
Does feel like it works more times than less
The fact that
though.
Oxy pulled off that angle meant that Jonah P now late in the round has the rolling thunder. He would have been the first to be picked off. He would have been taken down.
Breach short to take a bit of map control. Not really. At least got the Omen flash out of them.
They are just running into this meat grinder. No information, playing it blind and hoping the stun comes in, and they just about make it out.
That's the Joel that decides it.
Holding his ground though. This man could have been dead to rights to that op. Instead, he's running the clock lower, and even though they take him down,
They love it. Just a great round from G2, really.
With a beautiful round
Yeah, and I think they realized early that this was the site that they were fighting. It was
Honestly, these are the sort
it was
of
really
rounds
good.
where you really do
Got
get
the
value
fade ult
from
out of
someone
them.
like Valor.
I mean, they
Like,
used
just
double ult into it, I
way that
guess.
they played that,
But
he
it's
sets it
worth.
up so that they're holding the entirety of the map. He puts
Double
two
ult for
players
double
in
ult.
towards one side to
Force them
celebrate.
down to the
He
eco.
sold such a good ruse that they committed an ultimate on C9 to try and delay a push that was never coming. The second he uses the paranoia, he immediately teleports into the back of the B site. So the Oxy is screwed. Even if he manages to get another kill,
He
there is
tanked
now
one
a
shot
player
of the
behind
one hit
him
of the
as well.
aftershock.
It
Oh,
was just a
okay.
good read on what
Yeah, I was kind of
Cloud9
surprised that
doing
Leaf was
throughout
on
the
top
match
of the
so
fact
far,
that he
which
was
is,
going to go
okay,
here.
we found some information, let's gamble and play on one player. So they look to put the pressure on the one player. Now, I imagine the one player they're expecting to find was Moose and not Oxy. That was a change that C9 had in this round. But that was just brilliant calling from G2, and basically exactly what they wanted to happen happened.
I mean, if Oxy waits there a couple extra seconds, it's a whole different game.
The thing is, Valen would still be behind him with the TP. He was surrounded no matter what.
No matter what happens. And it really, the other thing about it is, you know, Jonah P, and we saw this, the idea of the round was to send it towards A, grab him an ult orb, go back to B, grab the ult orb or the plant, whichever one came first.
I'm out for
easiest.
C9.
And from there, Rolling Thunder post
See what
plant
Amy
B
wants to
site,
change up.
It is just too difficult to fight against that. Getting rid of that op danger early on, and because of that big investment from C9, look what they're left with. A pistol in the hands of Oxy. If he played a rifle last round, it would look a little prettier. But this is a punishing position to be in. From 4-0 up, C9 will now feel very quickly G2 hot on their heels. This is a bonus. They're investing what they can on the defensive side.
If Zeppa gets a kill, that's the only ult that's going to happen on here. Moose as well, maybe, same position.
They've got some pieces.
Who's B main? They Prowler over towards middle. We have 3+ in mid.
And it's a complete change of pace from G2. They sold the ruses in the last.
Nice.
It's a really good
nice
trip,
double
though.
kill
A
trip.
sneaky one in the back lines, and actually
That's
Oxy's
the kill
still
that
going.
gives them the ult.
Damage being done by the side.
Rossi got a knife during all of this.
I think he had no bullets and
then just went for because he TP'd on top of them.
Now set to 5 versus 5. It would have to be severe errors from this point for C9 to lose the round.
Oh, I mean, I guess Oxy wanted an orb, and I think he ended up with 2, so better than he could have bargained for, I suppose. Leaf trying his best to get those spams out so he can fire right back with the Phantom, but being sent to the corner. The spike down in the open. He has to just run into this setup. Still a trap to his left if he tucks into the little cubby. And it's actually been repositioned just now to right inside of main, so Leaf, no way in there. And with 20 seconds on the clock and a 1v4 economy, it's in a dicey enough position. Jogamo probably raring for a drop.
Yeah, I feel like saving the gun is worth here. 1-9 loss bonus. He dies, he only gets 900. It's good to save the armor. We got the drop. But look at Jogamo, he would like a gun. 1,000 on top, 3,000, so they could definitely all buy on top of this.
That is the thing in this one from C9, is like I said, they had to have themselves the right players in the right place at the right time, and they absolutely did. I think the initial setup
Dude, Rossi,
was just
that's awesome.
The fact that he was catching so many players with just awkward trips that gave them the openers, but then you just have Oxy. Like, this is what I talk about when I say that this guy, I don't think we've seen the very best from him so far this tournament. He's still been exceptional. It's just that his level can be on a different level to most other players in this tournament.
You know,
right, Oxy gets the op out, and money is really, really low. 1, 2, 3 people that can't buy next on G2. We can have some drops on C9, so their money's pretty good on this one. Where is Oxy?
Just
rotate.
We're not going to stop talking about it, but it doesn't. Instead, I think he's 8-3. Vic, that's a bit of a challenge, but again, able to get out of that space, and you know,
that's a little bit too much from Jogamo. Gets punished.
A bold play indeed.
Teva went in.
Punish.
Yeah, it really is a satisfying punish. I think if Teva doesn't hit there, he doesn't fully go down, right? It's just a dink.
So using that paranoia, using the C's,
the extra damage.
Halt any of this aggression, something that, as mentioned, when you see Jogamo on that Neon, you expect him to just be running around, destroying anybody in his path, but that hasn't been the case in this map. He gets caught by a paranoia, caught by a season, is immediately
It's just kind of nice from Leaf, though. Pressure's over towards middle. Maybe it keeps them over towards Boba. They can actually flood in towards site. We go, oh, where the hell is that kill? Straight up duel the market.
One man down, the paranoia pumping the brakes on any sort of aggression from that defensive side. G2 feeling out the space. Looks like Trent wants to step forward. Leaf has caught them inside
it's a god round from Leaf.
Space seized by Trent, right?
Oh.
That smoke. Rossi taking the words out of my mouth. Got ahead of the problem. Oxy, though, dancing around, closes this one out. Another 3-piece for Rossi. This guy is... He is certainly playing one hell of a game right now. A knife killed the round before.
Dude, Rossi did an absolute madness in this round.
I'd feel pretty silly if I was a person who said this would be a G2.
Dude, he got revealed by the Cypher, and then just worked out in his head where someone's going to be swinging to shoot him, and he just 2-taps him.
I think even at a point they made Excura
pretty smart.
It's
It's
definitely
nice.
a very weird dynamic within that team that I just don't think worked out for him. It looks like
Cam's blocking a bit of the UI. Am I too low?
Not just
I'll be like here.
maybe him as an individual or his IGL, but just his fragging power. 11 and 3 right now. Looking like the best player in a server.
Body shot to cover the drop? Nah, he got revealed by Cypher, so he's just thinking if someone's swinging me, they're going to be at this angle. I'm pretty sure.
Rounds where he's on eco, or in the pistol round in a retake, or in the last round where he just like mowed them down. Like, he's been having a fantastic game so far, and I sort of mentioned Oxy is the man that I think needs to have like a standout performance if they're going to beat G2.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Rossi all along.
You thought it was going to be Oxy against Jogamo, and you know what? I was right there with you, but this is Rossi against G2 at the moment. A man is putting
And
up
strengths
numbers.
and execution is better than last year.
G2 looks to have
Still
a really
too
nice play
early,
for that
but still in
B-side
off-season.
But the disruption now really put to an end. 2 in a row for C9. Economy building up ults on their side. G2 with basically no credits to invest. It's going to be a scrappy buy.
Yeah, we said that if G2 lost this, they have to eco. We get double Stinger, double Sheriff. That's about it. We're so far away from ults. Closest one is Jonah P, and it might not even be next rounds.
And the question is, are G2
Oxy with Op takes Jewel over towards B, does hit the camera. And Jorgamo is absolutely sent it. 1, 2, 3 through middle. Wait, Oxy has to do something.
Great read, just a second too late. Oxy in the corner.
Okay.
The damage on one, the stun is
Yeah,
good.
no matter what, he's going to get pinched here. They pick up an op and attack.
Netted them 1 kill and upgrade as well available.
But this is it's another round where Oxy's isolated.
That was a nice
and
strat.
they managed to
That was a
find
cool
him
strat,
on
right?
the- like, left him in a position where there wasn't
Dude,
really any chance.
I don't even know
It was
what you're meant to
also
do there as
another time where
Oxy.
he's used his ult.
Like throw
And
the
he's only
op out
managed to net
because you
one
know
kill.
they're
The thing
against
is,
eco and
C9
use
have
ult
been
and just
excellent
push.
in these retake scenarios, but
Don't
look
even
at where
know.
G2 are. They're looking to get in the faces, still have some weaker weapons, need to get up close if they're going to do damage, but they've been able to quell C9 for now.
They know what they're up against. That op in the hands of Leaf is the real danger. If he's posted on a line, the stun kept
NA
him
players
back
with
for a
Stingers,
moment.
insane.
It
They always
bought
get
time,
so
and
much
Zappa
damage.
capitalized with
It's
the
like when I
kill.
watch everyone
But
with a
now
Stinger,
they have to step into that crosshair.
they're like, they can
have
get
to clear
one,
those angles,
but
and this
NA
is the
players
first
are the only
shot.
ones that can
And
get
then
like
Leaf goes
2
down. Rossi
with the bullets.
punish. Trent panicking, has to get around here and stop that defuse, and Rossi stands in his way once more.
Oh my god, it was close. They just stole it. Zeppa 1 HP as well. 1 HP, 0.06.
0.06. It does not get closer than that for a
The B.
defuse. A single bullet on a low HP.
How are they winning
diffuser,
these
and Trent's
rounds?
able to clutch another
Yeah,
one
I mean, dude, this was,
collectively.
like Boo
But
said,
not
this was a lovely
time.
strat on attack though.
Another round going the way of C9, and another one where,
For
again,
a
you
low
look at the
buy
setup,
round,
you
it was
look at the
nice.
idea from G2, and it was fantastic. Like this fast-paced take. They
Okay, they still got the
isolate
op in
Oxy,
play,
they get into the
and
post plant, they have these aggressive takes.
yeah, they're
and
doing
then
the breach
somebody
damage thing again, right?
Steps up in the retake for
No,
C9. They've
not the
been
breach damage, but the
superb
same
those
fade eye.
moments.
Somebody by the name of
It's
Rossi
slower.
every damn time. 7-2 lead.
I'm surprised how
G2's
little
map pick, and
G2
was
take A
asked, are they
control.
gonna course correct, show us
Yeah.
something different, and it looked like they had
Especially
it down.
knowing that
Everything going their way.
Cloud9 play
Even
Breach
the
on
idea to
market
push
more.
into the spawn with the weaker weapons,
I mean,
hey,
now-
let's go the
I
other
mean, yeah,
way,
what
straight into the op. But
Trent
they
is
have the
doing now, I
stun,
think makes sense
utility
a lot.
fantastic. Zappa's
He's
timing
also
is
kind of
well to
owned
say,
it, past
we're
the
gonna lose
smoke
this
here.
unless I stick right now.
Prowler
I
goes
know
through,
Rossi's
that
got
kind of
my back.
confirms that they're
Full
already
faith.
past
With
the
game
smoke
he's
here,
been
so
playing,
A
you
becomes a
better
lot
have
of
faith in
pressure.
him. Another
Even
mid
stays.
push.
I've been enjoying
G2
this,
are after,
like every
but
time they go A,
Oxy's
they know
ready.
that
This
Fade
time the stun
re-clears
though
and they just keep
sends
like
the other
one there
way.
to shoot the
Jogamo
util.
chasing him down. Once that kill, he's
Oh
hungry.
my
Moose is
god.
there. Trading it out is
Jump from Valen.
2 quick kills, and the
With the
is on
spike as
side.
well, gets
they've
to
already
safety,
taken
gets a
control.
good
They
plant,
can
stays
safely
alive
move
as
over.
Omen. Not the best plant,
messy
so
start
the
to the
spam might
round,
be a
but-
little bit weird in B main.
Valen's given them an
I don't think
opportunity.
there's a spam happening.
Post-plant in
I
main,
think
Yeah.
probably not as strong
they're playing
as it
two
used to be.
main.
Yeah, they are
Again, we
playing
have to
for
talk
it.
about these retakes,
They
but
got
you
no
can
vision
look
block
at
in terms of
that
cages,
ultimate
though.
being online for
What do
Rossi.
you
You
reckon?
can't play
Jonah P
aggressively,
goes around the
can't
world?
play forward, otherwise you're gonna get
That's
caught.
too late.
No.
The attempted,
When does
Also
Valen
free
give a
Vandals?
smoke?
but now they are isolated in main.
I don't feel comfy about this, but we'll see.
Nope.
Valens at least gonna heal up
Get
some of
smoke
that
in 4
away
seconds.
Still
The
down
Lord up
to
to
26,
leaf.
But he's good for a third kill. The defuse.
What do you think?
hello?
They thought they killed Diffuser?
They got the
Oh,
diffuser,
okay.
Yeah,
But
probably.
they realize just in time that something wasn't quite right. If that round went to C9 like that,
Let me shout out to Valen. This was
call it a
lovely.
day. But G2
Dude,
with a
Rossi's 14 and
lifeline, keeping
4.
it close. A gap of 4
What
rounds,
happened here?
Still recoverable to a 7-5 half.
I'm just happy
Oh,
they
he's
checked.
going to smoke.
Like, I'm just happy they checked.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the thing, like, in that diffuse, you've already killed a guy through the smoke. You go, okay, that has to be the guy that was diffusing. The fact that they just decide right at the last second to check if there's a second person, I guess because there wasn't any sound anywhere else, you had to kind of have the idea.
Yeah, I think it's just rush, eh? They
Is this
kind
the
of
start of a comeback,
overrun
or just
them
another
easily.
blip on the C9 radar? Once more,
And
we
now-
talk
Like
about
this.
that seize from Rossi. It's an agent he's picked up,
Oh.
but
Quite
Jorgamo
simple.
combines with Trent. And
That's why you're the
A site
IGL.
open for business.
And of course, I see the minimap
Spike
when
dropped
I'm
over
watching
to
it.
Jonah P, just one orb away
Hard to
from
understand
the
the
Rolling
game.
Thunder. They've been spotted, and C9 already. Oxy's going through
No, I
this.
have a bad
He is
feeling.
hungry. He always is aggressive and straight in onto Jonah P. He's got his
Okay.
ult now, one way
I
or
would
another.
say in the
round may
crowd,
still fall
there
to
is
G2.
more Cloud9
Quick
fans
kills by Valens
than
to
G2
secure
from
the
what I
site.
hear.
And Trent, as
Like
always,
G2 won the
has
round,
the
it was
back
like,
on
oh
lockdown.
nice, you know, but if
7
Cloud9
to
win,
4.
Yeah, they're going
like
a bit
they're
balls.
actually going
And
like
some of the
not
rounds that
not
C9
fanatic
have been
crazy,
winning,
but
some of the plays
like
from
decent,
Rossi,
you know.
14 and 5. G2 have done a remarkable job to not let it slip out of their grasp early on.
Yeah, I love a lot of these pacey hits.
They tagged the
haven't
flash
gone the way of
afterwards as
G2.
well.
This time, though,
Um,
just able
can
to
they give
get
5?
past all of that utility, win
Can
some
they
of the
get
battles
5?
versus
Are
players
we...
trying to rotate back onto the site.
Yeah, we're doing this
and ready
default again.
for that
Let's see how Moose
fast-paced
reacts.
retake. For C9, this puts their economy in a bit of an awkward spot.
Or
Oh,
for
yeah.
tank.
Three
Locked
stingers,
in.
a lot of
It's
damage
because you have to wait
Moose,
like
and
a
he's
second,
kinda
right?
stuck at the mud here. They are looking to chase him down.
Until you can...
Jorgamo has been
Yeah, you
slowed
cannot
Go
down.
down.
instantly.
Yeah.
But the B site's already firmly under their control, and with the weapon advantage they have,
I mean,
this is
G2
not gonna
should
be an
win this
easy
round.
retake for C9.
It's such an annoying setup that you see from G2 on that attack, again and again punishing when you try to close that door. Leaf has thread the needle, but he's spotted at the last second, and Oxy takes him down.
Oh.
3
Dude,
players
there's so
now
many
coming in
people.
from
If
main.
Jorgamo gets a
And
kill, he gets
G2,
ult. If Trent gets a
they
kill, he
have an
gets
idea.
ult.
They've smoked it off. They've got
Trent's
spawn
the big one.
control. That's going to be their safe haven. That's their fallback spot just in case it's needed.
Dude, look at how
Despite
patient
plans a
Moose
little
is
bit
right
more in
now.
the open,
He could
they
stick.
will have to step out to contest
He-
it.
Okay, no.
Fast lane
One
for
understood.
Jorgamo, right into the battle, but right out of it, it's Rossi punished after one. The defenders running low on time, but the attackers running low on personnel. It's Trent with the shot,
Damn.
dropping in from the
Dude, they
shadows.
stole
A
5 at the end
3K.
here. I say stole, honestly. I feel like they probably should have had more with
As a
somehow
result-
some of the
Yeah,
rounds that
exactly.
C9 won.
A good recovery,
Exactly.
not only from G2, but also from Trent individually. Like,
I mean,
he
the
was having a
first rounds
poor
were,
game at the beginning, getting
like,
caught
really good
off
from
by a
Cloud9.
lot of these aggressive
Like the 4-0 I
retakes,
think was
not able
completely
to
like
hold in the late
deserved.
round. The last
Yeah.
couple, a lot of it came
But
down
later
to him
some rounds
having some
were
high impact plays.
stolen.
And let's be real, that's what we're used to with Trent. We know what this guy brings to the table. So when it's a little bit quieter, you do kind of worry a bit to the side. For G2 though, a 5th round. Going onto that defensive side is definitely not a death sentence whatsoever.
No, there's certainly still time. A pistol round could reset this. We could be neck and neck. C9 had an injection of rounds.
Moose there. He had a
4-0,
stinger.
7-2
I think was the
at
reason.
one point. G2 have battled their way back. Players like Valen online, but the hero performance from Rossi. Oxy on the attack now as well. A scary thought. Certainly something G2 will work hard to deal with. Like I said, map 3 in the back of G2's mind. They just had a phenomenal showing against
Honestly,
Fnatic.
Sheriff, I'm down for that.
13-2 on Bind. But they have to get there. And this should have been
I have it
the
as
way
my
that they
sub
lock
sound,
it in.
Sheriff.
This is their map pick.
But that's going to be the interesting thing for G2. If this goes to 3 maps, they're basically going to be
I
playing
honestly
best of
like
5
this
in back-to-back
really
games.
small
Just over
halftime break
a couple of
and
different
showing
teams.
highlights.
It's like Fnatic had to sub
from the
themselves
half.
out halfway through, but
Yeah, I agree.
it
In
would be a marathon.
EMEA, you go straight in, right?
But as
And they
we've
don't
already
have
seen
the
in
1
this
minute.
first half,
Because everywhere else you
Yeah,
have the 1 minute.
yeah.
Fighting from a deficit.
In MEA, you just play.
Pistol round, as you mentioned, could easily bring them back into contention.
I like the
without
halftime break,
too much of a problem.
like as a player.
I think it should be. I think it should be happening anyway because you have so much time pre-game to talk about one half that you should have a little bit of time to speak about the next half anyway. Also,
Yeah, for sure. Because like for the first half, you load in and like 3 minutes.
talk. Yeah, you have a long time to talk.
Although he grabs one, drops right after. Leaf putting up a bit of a battle, 74 HP. Manages to slip behind the boxes. His teammate on the other side, though, is being isolated, being focused, and being dropped, but in he comes! Leaf!
Dude, Rossi is...
One hell of a try! Almost
Rossi is annihilating this game, by the way. He's a pistol god. He had 3 in the first pistol as well, right? 18 to 6.
Yes.
Another injection of rounds could end the game.
His impact is just unmatched.
Hey, changed the fade for this one. He's just owning everyone.
I think you could have come into today as like Rossi's biggest fan, and I don't know if you would have predicted that he would be pulling out these many rounds.
He's got 1 assist because he just kills everyone himself. Like,
exactly.
He doesn't need to help anyone else.
If he could assist himself, he'd have like 20. Like that's how good he's been.
He's revealing people.
Right, 4 classics
and
and
him, actually. Don't worry about
don't worry, lads.
a lot more stingers getting bought recently. Even G2 were doing this when they like win a pistol on defense. Loads of stingers. I think if you're good with it, why not? I also think this makes more sense with the new patch. Stingers didn't really get changed. The run and gun's still there as well.
Feel out what this Cypher setup is.
A similar trip.
I hate that gun.
What we saw from C9 themselves.
Yeah, it's strong, right?
The same thing.
Stupid.
It seems like that trip is going to have to be a
I also don't like to play it because I cannot get like more than one because I just shoot all the bullets in the first game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like NA players will get 2 within the first clip somehow. They just got it down, man.
With his resurgence in the last half.
Plant in the corner. I still feel like G2 did great damage here.
Every little helps, and that first kill, taking down man like Oxy, it's so important. They invested nothing you said, but they invested into trap wires, and that's certainly...
Mate, Rossi is on one as well. 2 away from ult, they can maybe plan a little bit ahead for the bonus if they want to. Maybe just get him an AWP.
For G2, they've done damage, but in order to capitalize...
Yeah, I nearly said it, that's what I basically did.
They need to do it here. They need to put a stop to C9. And the question is...
Rossi, yeah, the APAC.
C9 come in and put all their credits on the line here.
Blew him in from APAC.
Doesn't look like it. From what we could see in the server,
Like yesterday, Ennis made a joke with Rossi just copying SK Rossi.
They've been able to do a lot with weak buys throughout this game. Normally, you'd say that's easier to do on the attack. You can have a setup, you can do a fast play, whereas they were doing it amazingly well on the defense.
Oi, that's a
Definitely
sneaky one.
That is just the legs. Not even, just the soul. All of the feet.
He has given up the position. Now he's going back in. The weaker weapons up
Hey.
close, ready for the fight and winning
That
it.
was
That
nice
is why I
though.
was worried.
The timing of that stun was like perfect. C9 are kind of drilled on this map as well though. Been liking some of their stuff. It is a lot of the Rossi show, but surely not.
I think he gets one more.
Oh god. Oh god, he gets out and he still has fade eye though.
But he slips out with his life still intact.
He's pulling off crazy rounds left and right, but so far Valen has started things off well. Moose still in the close corner. They might expect this to be clear with how far forward they've got already, but he's dealt with Rossi left.
They smoked themselves off. Here we go.
Here would be risky. It's going to be his teammate instead, and Vickers
Yeah,
well.
we're back here.
Another, and now Leaf is all the
Very nicely done from C9. We didn't really see it from G2 much, but C9 first buy v buy, they go for it. G2, 2-9 loss bonus, everyone's sitting about 3k, they got an eco. And honestly, thank god this map's going.
In the arena that I wish Ian was here to say the name over in Tokyo.
Sumo Arena.
The Sumo Arena.
I think we farmed Sunset well enough.
Yeah, you guys really farmed this. You guys had the after plant down.
Rossi, we've heard great things from. No
And
reason
now,
to doubt him, but
now it's gone, you know?
certainly
I
reason
think
to
it's
doubt
good.
that he should have this level of a performance.
You guys are pretty much responsible for it getting
almost
changed. I feel like
21 and 7. The fade
you showed everyone how to do it.
seemingly just doing all the work for himself. 10 to 5. C9 on G2's
I think there's always gonna be another like planted B or
Mhm.
you know, like breathe A, double volley after planting.
I will say plainly,
There's always gonna be something.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could easily say, oh, Fnatic and Heretics with a sub and whatever. No, this is a team that's here to play.
Looking to make
Fracture back with the. Remember Fnatic, like the A exec with planting the bomb on top of A?
Yeah.
Like having lineups from
Yeah,
like
that was
C9.
kind of sick. Oh my goodness. That was nuts. Oh, dude, every time he peeks, someone's got util out. Kills all 3 as well. How do you actually fix that site? Do you just change the plant spot? Just get rid of this square, get rid of planting against this wall, and then it's fine. That's what they should have gone with anyway. Just this whole line, just make sure you can't plant here. Means you have to take back a site.
I mean, the thing is, they made a safe plant on the site.
Yeah.
Like before it, you could cancel the plant like at least somehow.
Yeah. They gave you a little cubby.
Unspammable.
Yeah, you have to have like a guardian or something from market to stop it.
In the round, because that's the other thing. That may have been a low buy. You go, okay, yeah, G2 coming in with a buy, but they're up against a Nightfall, Rolling Thunder, and Over.
It would make it very hard for attackers. Oh, for sure. But
you combine it with those two.
It fixes the site.
Can't see, low HP, and it becomes incredibly difficult to survive in those sort of moments. And if they win this round, they're on 12.
C9 are live gaming a little bit.
If we see C9 just
they've had a couple
there's counters on the other side.
More so defense than attack. Like they've had a couple of lucky rounds.
Expecting those ults to be used, and the other is being heavily fought for the side of G2. But already they're being
Fade all
back.
goes in. Trent uses Fade ult back. No, that's it. They just tanked it, dude. That Teva. Wait, why did they not push here? What did I miss? Did they get hit by a Teva?
The other side,
I think the whole team did when Oxy did.
Still have one of your own. That's really not a bad position at all to come out of.
I think they've done a remarkable job. Yeah, slowing it down like that, pumping the brakes on a round that was ultimately an ultimate round.
Okay, so they leave one to clear any util if they try and re-clear it. People are doing this against Fade a lot. Also gives them the option to go back here. We've got camera over towards middle.
Traps waiting for them.
You walk in and that's an easy kill for... I was going to say it's an easy kill for Trent, and their sort of moves start to look there.
Trent holding the line, and G2 showing no intention of letting this map slip away quite this easily.
That's where they go.
Alright, one person fake. It might work out pretty well. If he goes close enough and sees the camera, these two should all pivot over and Neon should watch middle. Let's see. They do a smoke out, double hold middle, sure. It's not much of a pivot, just one. See what Trent can do.
Oxy at the beginning of this round. They have to go here
in seconds.
The same spot, by the way. They have to clear this, but it's easier said than done. Still alive, still kicking.
See, that thing that I'm talking about with the Neons just bobbing around. What is that? The plant's here on time as well. Omen insta ults over towards B main. Oxy's going nuclear. Prowless finds out where the
Valen is in behind, but they are
Omen is.
They are aware. They are ready for players to push. And speaking of
pushing, and the Teva clears right, so they don't have to worry about right. Wait, they've owned it.
Rossi in the corner will clean up.
Holy hell, Oxy's just owned it. Dude, they're stealing rounds. That was sick, though.
Just beautiful rounds from the side of C9. Looking like by far the better squad. Some individuals stepping up. Rossi with that slide.
Disgusting.
And this should be just deleted.
No, it has to be deleted, dude. It's so dumb. I was literally thinking in my head, like, how'd you ever win? How'd you ever kill Trent there properly without this agent? Like, it's so dumb. Double movement ability. Do you know what it is? It's double movement ability with a bug that you can bob your head up and down. So, and you can shoot when accurate. Like, how is this allowed? How did it not get hotfixed? It's madness.
And the thing is, like, even Oxy there, right? Like, he was pushing backside, like just B hopping. So he has like the safety net of, oh, if I see a guy, I'm just gonna like dash to left, right, whatever.
Yeah.
And like not get insta-killed.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's moving so fast.
Yeah, no, it's so stupid.
So, you know what, lads? 5-0 on our attack side.
Damn, Lexi, thank you so much.
He let it slip a little bit towards the end, but I can see him right now.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
He's relaxing.
He hasn't said a word.
No, he had a little chat.
G2 could do the funniest thing, 12-5. Back to him.
What flavor Red Bull are you looking for?
What are we getting for dinner?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Should I order now? You guys think we'll be done in an hour? It is an hour. I got a reservation an hour and a half. Should I book it?
Here we go. They've taken a pause. They've had a chat. Can they win 7 rounds in a row? In the last map, when they played versus Fnatic, that was easy.
Camera spots a few. This time for G2, they're fighting over towards B main. Perma smoke here instead of the one-way over towards A. Problem with this is indicates that you want to fight over towards B, which a lot of the time means that the Cypher's over towards A. So I feel like just from the smokes alone, they're kind of working it out.
Coming under pressure.
Can they get into sight and save the Omen flash? Chat, it might be done here. Let's keep an eye on the Fade ult. Fade ult with Neon ult is disgustingly strong though. Keep an eye on Vic. His Omen flash should be used when the Fade ult goes in. Fade ult goes in, Omen flash. And they didn't take too much space.
Into the trip.
Valen has a TP. Oh, Moose goes down, so Valen can enable.
Back open, but it looks like again we're gonna see the Fade cleaning that up. It's
Rossi is
moving his way around to the elbow, needing assistance on the side as Oxy very much isolated at this point. The information in the hands of G2 as Rossi picks one, and Oxy, this duo. Clutch after
dude,
clutch,
when Rossi is playing this good, they're gonna beat everyone. Like normally it's Oxy, but Rossi just played so good here.
They look like favorites coming into this, but they barely
the
got
Roxy duo, yeah.
I can't believe it. Rossi with another 3K. Who